Hey Nations Kids, and welcome to today's edition of Nations Kids Online. It's so good to have you with us. We're going to get into it. Here we go. I'm Matt, and my favourite animal is a fluffy cow.
My name is Emily, and my favourite colour is pink.
I'm Ange, and I think cupcakes are so delicious.
Who loved listening to the story about the pigeon who wanted to drive the bus last week? If you haven't seen it, go back to last week's video and check it out. Well, today I thought we would make our very own little pigeon. I want to drive the bus. No, pigeon, you can't drive the bus. He's really easy to make, and you only need a few things. Some blue paper. If you don't have blue paper, you can colour some white paper in blue. Some white paper, a black marker, blue markers if you're colouring in, an orange marker, some glue, and scissors. So let's get started. We're going to do the blue parts of our pigeon first. So as you can see, he has a blue body, a blue neck, and a blue head. To make the body, we're going to trace our hand and then cut it out. Perfect. See? Now I'm going to cut it out. That cutting was pretty tricky, so if you need Mum or Dad's help, don't forget to ask them. Now, our other blue parts. Let's have a look at our pigeon again. A blue body. What else is blue? His head and his neck. So I'm going to use this piece and draw a circle for the head. Now, if at home you have something to trace, that will make a really good circle. I don't have anything here, so I'm going to try my best. Nice circle. And a long skinny neck. So the neck is the shape of a rectangle. I'm going to cut them out too. One head and one neck. Excellent. Now I'm going to start putting my pigeon together. So his body goes this way because these are like his tail feathers. So I'm going to stick his neck on like that. So just put a little bit of glue just right there and stick it down. And now his head goes on top. Stick that on too. Glue, glue, bit of glue on the head. There we go. So now he's got his body, his head and his neck. What goes around his little neck? He has a white band. So I'm going to get my white paper and cut a tiny little rectangle and stick that on. A little bit of glue. Excellent. See? Now he has his white band. Now he needs an eye. There's his eye circle and a big black dot. Now stick his eye on. Okay. He looks a bit crazy right now. What am I missing? He needs a beak. Now that's why I had my orange marker. I'm going to draw a triangle for the beak and colour it in orange. Orange beak, colour, colour, colour. Snip that one out too. A little bit of glue. And we want it just sticking a little bit off so he can peck things. I think I need to draw a wing. Curve and back up again. Lovely. Now he just needs legs. Now you can leave your legs white. On this pigeon I coloured them in orange, but I've seen other examples where they colour them in black too, so it's completely up to you. Every pigeon is different. Pigeons have very skinny legs. Okay, I'm going to cut them out. Put the glue on the other side and stick them behind. Ta-da! Mr. Pigeon! Remember, don't let him drive the bus. I'd love to see you guys making your very own Mr. Pigeon. Remember to post it on Instagram and tag Nations Kids, or even put it in your campus Facebook group, and then we can see all the pigeons from nations around the world.
There Yo.
Our memory verse is Matthew 19 verse 26, and it says, Jesus looked at them and said, with man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. Today, I want you to close your eyes and imagine with me. Imagine thunder rumbling, lightning flashing across the sky, lighting it up, rain bucketing down in giant drops, the wind howling, blowing you from side to side. Now, imagine all this, but in the middle of the ocean. Eek! I'd be terrified, wouldn't you? Well, we are going to hear a story today where that happened to Jesus and the disciples. The disciples were terrified, but Jesus was not.
One day, after preaching to a crowd of people, Jesus said to his disciples, "Let's cross to the other side of the lake."
You got it.
So they got into a boat and started out. Other boats followed him too. And as they sailed across, Jesus fell asleep.
Uh-oh.
But soon a fierce storm came down on the lake. The boat was filling with water and they were in real danger. The disciples went and woke Jesus up, shouting,
Hey, Jesus, wake up!
"Save us! We are going to drown! Don't you care if we drown?" Jesus responded, "Why are you afraid? You have so little faith." Then he got up and rebuked the wind and waves, saying,
Shush, shush.
"Silence, be still." Suddenly the wind stopped and there was a great calm. Then he asked them, "Where is your faith?" The disciples were terrified and amazed. "Who is this man?" they asked each other. When he gives a command, even the wind and waves obey him.
That storm seemed pretty scary, right? The disciples could have been thrown overboard into the giant waves. But why wasn't Jesus afraid? Jesus is never afraid because he knows that God's mighty power can stand up to any kind of storm. Sometimes you might feel like you have a storm going on inside your heart. You might feel angry like the thunder and the lightning, or scared like the wind and the waves, or even sad like the rain. But do you know what? Just like Jesus calmed the storm in the ocean for the disciples, he can actually calm the storm in your heart too. We just need to ask him for his peace and he will give it to us. Jesus can calm any storm, no matter how big it is. Jesus is miraculous because he is never overwhelmed. He always has peace and he can calm any storm.
Let's play colour dancing. I have a special colour spinner, and whatever colour it lands on, you have to dance a certain way. So, if it lands on red, you have to dance super speed. Very, very fast. Excellent job. But if it lands on yellow, you have to dance in slow motion. Wonderful. If it lands on blue, you have to dance like you're under the water. And if it lands on green, you have to dance on the floor. Are we ready? Why don't you all jump up and let's do some colour dancing. We're spinning the wheel. Blue, you have to dance like you're underwater. Swimming and dancing. Okay, let's spin the wheel again. And green, you have to dance on the floor. Show me your break dancing. Oh, I can see Matt's doing the worm. Red, you have to dance in super speed, as fast as you can go. Wow, that's super fast. Green, you have to dance on the floor again. Whoa, where's your break dancing? Awesome jump. Whoa, headstand. Yellow, you have to dance in slow motion. Wow, so slow. Green, down to the floor. Get grooving. 2 more to go. Red, let's dance in super speed again. Wow, all around the room. Dance in super speed. Don't knock anything over. And yellow for the last one, slow motion. You guys did fantastic dancing. You should be very proud of yourself.
We hope you had a fun time today. That pigeon craft reminded me of the pigeon story we did last week. It was awesome. Hope you had a good time, and we'll see you soon.